Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Wally, and today what I have for you guys is some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Today we're going to be on the map Detroit using the ASM-1 submachine gun, and as the video title suggests, what I want to talk to you guys about today is momentum and why I think it needs a 2.5 second respawn delay. Now, to go off on a little bit of a tangent, which is always a good thing in my opinion, the competitive community this year, that was really hard for me to try and say in the past recordings of this commentary. The competitive community this year have decided upon a 2.5 second respawn delay for hardpoint. Now, the reasons that they did this and the reasons that they suggested this is because they felt that the fast-paced nature of the game, you know, with the double jumps, the sliding, the dashing, the overclock abilities, etc., etc., meant that combined with the questionable spawns, let's say questionable, that's a nice word to use, questionable spawns meant that to try and break a setup was near enough impossible. You would kill somebody off the hill, and due to, you know, anchoring and all that good stuff, which you guys already know, it would mean that you would spawn directly behind that hill. You would have to move 3 feet, and basically your death was meaningless, and that the opposite team couldn't break a hill. Now, the reason that I bring this up is because in Momentum, pretty much the same situation is applying. I don't know whether you guys have played Momentum. As you all know, it's just War from World at War. A little bit of a change, but it's still pretty much the same game mode. Trying to play War at the moment is just a constant struggle. This game mode that you're watching was originally 13 minutes long. Now, I edited it down. I condensed it to the good bits because 13 minutes is just unbearable to try and commentate. I'd get bored myself, and there's no way I'd put you guys through that. So, in trying to play Momentum, it's pretty much spawn, RB, double grenade on the hill. I mean, as you can see right now, I'm literally just running into that hill, using my grenades. I know exactly where they're going to come from in the school, I believe it is. Yeah, school as we're looking at it right now. In the school hardpoint, they're going to spawn to the back right. They're going to spawn near their final flag. Now, what this means is all I have to do is pre-aim that flag, pre-aim where they're going to come from, and just spray my gun. There's no skill involved. There's no sense that my kills are meaningless or they're meaningful. Nothing really happens. Now, I know that in Momentum your kills make sure that you can cap the flag faster, etc., etc., but when you've got 6 guys running at you, each with potentially double nades and what, the BAL, that's what everybody's using, means that you can't cap the flags. Now, what a respawn delay would do is it would mean that my kills are meaningful. It would mean that when I kill 2 people off that flag, they then have to watch as I try and cap that flag. It also gives me the opportunity to set up, because at the moment it's just hop on the flag, cross your fingers, pray to whatever god does exist that you're going to cap it. If not, all you have to do is run 3 feet, stick your overclock ability on, and you just repeat the cycle until somebody gets lucky. Going back to what I was saying, a little bit of a tangent, I know, but it is quite annoying, I feel like, and it's something that should be implemented because it makes the game mode near enough unplayable. Now, I'm going back to my hardpoint comparison. What a 2.5 second respawn delay would do is it would make the game mode less hectic. And what I mean by less hectic is not that the game mode would be any less fast paced. That's, I know the words sometimes get overused and they often get overlapped in their meaning, but less hectic means more controlled. It would mean that gunfights actually matter. It would mean that map positioning is actually needed in order to win, instead of just random gunfights. One team gets that lucky break, as I mentioned earlier. Another thing that a less hectic game mode would mean is it would also reward and discourage good and bad play. You would have to be able to be good in order to set up the spawn traps. But let's say that you were a bad team, if you did manage to get that lucky 2 or 3 piece, you would then be able to have that 2.5 second cushion, and therefore it would not be as one-sided, because as we all know with Momentum, you can get those games that last 50 seconds, or in this situation you can get the game modes that last 13 minutes. Now, a final thing that I want to talk about now, completely off the 2.5 second respawn delay topic, is the final overtime. Now, overtime, there's the one central flag, and then there's one flag for each opposing team instead of the 2. What I suggest is one central flag, just as we're in right now. We're in the middle kind of truck trailer area, but make that flag doubly hard to get. Make the time to capture it double what it is normally, even including if you've got the full momentum, because at the moment overtime is exactly like the rest of the game. It's 10 minutes, or in this case 3 minutes, of people just randomly running into gunfights, randomly throwing nades, and to be honest, when you do go into overtime, most people are expecting the draw, so nobody's really playing for the objective. People are just trying to stat. Central flag, 2.5 minute respawn delay, whoever wins wins, and there isn't such an anticlimactic ending of both teams kind of sucking. Please let me know what you thought in the comment section down below about anything that I talked about in this gameplay. This has been ItstheWally. I really do hope you enjoyed, and as always, I want to thank you all very much for watching. Peace!